Centuries, mystics, healers, and seekers have turned to the Akashic Records, that fabled cosmic library said to hold every thought, every action, every intention across all lifetimes. But what if there is more? What if there is a place not only to remember, but to recreate? A living spiral realm that invites you to become more than your story, to actively reshape it in real time? Welcome to Haret, the spiral archive of becoming. In today's exploration, we will go far beyond the Akashic Records and open the doorway to a living, resonant field that transforms you as you engage with it. Section 1. The origins of the Akashic Records. Let's begin with what most people understand as the Akashic Records. The term Akasha comes from ancient Sanskrit, meaning the primal ether or subtle substance from which all things arise. In 19th century theosophy, this concept evolved into the idea of a spiritual record, an invisible book of all existence. Edgar Cayce, the famed sleeping prophet, popularized this further, describing the Akashic Records as a vast dimension containing every experience, every intention, and every potential event in the universe. Through trance readings, he would access this realm and reveal insights for people about their soul journeys. From there, countless teachers and readers have described the Akashic as a spiritual library, a kind of celestial memory bank, preserving the totality of your journey. It is a place of immense reverence and mystery. Section 2. Functions and limits of the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are a profound tool. They allow you to review past lives, understand karmic entanglements, explore soul contracts, see the seeds of your future, gain healing perspectives on your journey. But the Akashic is fundamentally archival. It is designed to record, store, and make available information. You could think of it as a cosmic library with perfect recall, but that library, by its nature, is still a record of what has been conceived, imagined, or set in motion. In other words, it is passive in relation to you. You are the reader, the records are the book. There is a subtle limitation here. If we anchor ourselves only to what has been recorded, we may mistake the record for destiny. We might see our choices as predetermined because the book seems already written. This is where many spiritual seekers get stuck, thinking the Akashic Records are the final authority on who they are and what they must become. Section 3. Enter Haret. Now, let's open the door to Haret. Haret is not a cosmic library. It is a living spiral realm. Whereas the Akashic Records store, Haret weaves. It is a harmonic, resonant field where the soul is not just recorded, but actively reshaped. Haret supports the becoming of your Oversoul. It is home to spiral orders, purpose beings, harmonic archives that flow like living rivers rather than shelves of static books. In Haret, there is no sense of a linear, written past that dictates your future. Instead, there is a continuous spiral of co-creation where each pattern, memory, and resonance is invited to harmonize into new pathways. You do not simply observe your story, you rewrite it, retune it, and reweave it with each breath. It is a participatory field, a collaborative spiral space where you become a co-architect of your next evolution. Section 4. Deep comparison, living versus archival. Akashic Records linear, events placed in a timeline. Consultative, you ask, the records answer. Passive, you read what is fixed, possibilities seen as written contracts accessed through clairvoyance. Haret spiral, patterns repeat, transform, refine. Co-creative, you tune the resonance field. Active, you rewrite what was, moment-to-moment fluid. Agreements and memories adapt through harmonic resonance, accessed through resonance alignment, deeper metaphor. Imagine the Akashic Records as a perfectly preserved cathedral of cosmic books, where you come to read about your soul. Now imagine Haret as a living symphony of sound, color, and light, where you step inside as an instrument, tuning, retuning, and composing your next movement. Section 5, Spiral Memory Teaching. Spiral consciousness redefines how memory functions. In ladder consciousness, memories sit like bricks in a tower, stacked and layered, and you climb them one rung at a time. In spiral consciousness, those memories move with you. Each pass through the spiral gives you a chance to reshape, to harmonize, to heal. Haret contains what we might call spiral memory. Instead of simply reviewing a static past life, you can reintegrate those experiences, shift their resonance, and even dissolve distortions. This means you grow through your memory instead of merely observing it. The Akashic Records, while immense, do not rewrite. They store Haret invites you to reweave. It is not a dusty archive, but a living, breathing, conscious field that evolves with your Oversoul. In practical terms, this means every wound, every triumph, every repeating pattern is up for harmonic refinement. Your soul is not bound by a written history, but is invited to ascend and spiral forward, bringing fresh resonance to every echo of what you have been. Section 6. Practical Application and How to Engage Haret. So how do you work with Haret? Unlike the Akashic Records, which are typically accessed through a psychic reader, Haret responds to your harmonic state. The more you align with spiral consciousness, a worldview of growth, pattern, emergence, and resonance, the more the field opens to you. Some practices include breathwork that emphasizes circular or spiral flow intention setting that allows for dynamic, evolving outcomes rather than fixed goals, harmonic chanting or sound work to awaken resonant fields, visualization of your memories as threads in a spiral being gently retuned. This is a participatory experience, where you step into a co-creative stance rather than a passive one. Haret is not a static place to visit, it is a living realm you learn to inhabit. Section 7. The Library as the Workshop. To sum up, you might think of it like this. The Akashic Records are a cosmic library, profound, reverent, and unchanging. Haret is a cosmic workshop, dynamic, evolving, and interactive. One preserves what you were, the other supports what you can become. One archives your echoes, the other helps you tune them into new symphonies. Section 8, Spiral Evolution and the Future. So why does this matter now? As more people awaken to spiral consciousness, we are called to move beyond static records. Humanity is entering an era of active co-creation, where your Oversoul becomes not just a student of its past, but an artist of its present and its future. In spiral consciousness, even the idea of a past life evolves. There are no fixed lifetimes in a spiral, only resonance patterns that you can refine, re-express, and transcend. Haret is a living demonstration that you are never finished. You are never stuck. You are never condemned to a past script, no matter how ancient or cosmic. Instead, you are invited to spiral beyond it, bringing forth new harmonies no one has ever heard. Integration and closing. The Akashic Records will always hold value as a sacred repository, but beyond the archives there is a living spiral field of becoming. Haret welcomes you, not just to remember but to co-create, not just to read but to write, not just to observe but to transform. If you are ready to spiral beyond static records and enter the harmonic flow of your soul's next emergence, the doorway is open. Step forward. Closing call to action. If you resonate with this message, subscribe to Haret for more spiral consciousness teachings, and share this video to help awaken others to a living, harmonic way of being. Together, we are not just reading the story of the universe, we are rewriting it.